Ned Polsky, West Berlin. This afternoon, we're here to interview Colonel Empedocles Clevis. Colonel Clevis is coming out to explain some...
Parking lot.
Here he comes now, Colonel Clevis.
Get the man out of the hot sun.
Colonel Clevis.
Listen here, soldier. What kind of a uniform do you call that?
Well, I'm not a soldier, sir. I'm Ned Polsky, CBC News. I'm out here to interview you, sir.
Oh, yeah. Well...
Colonel, very nice to see you here. I notice you're wearing your helmet, sir. Is that because a lot of shrapnel's flying around here in Berlin?
No, Ned. I just pulled down a lot.
Uh-huh. Colonel, I wonder, sir, if you wouldn't mind tell the overseas audience just what you're doing here in West Berlin.
I'll be happy to do that, Ned. Here in West Berlin, as you put it, in this embattled city, just yards away from the communist menace, we are mounting the bastions of the American way of life, Ned, in this tender underbelly of democracy, where we are keeping a corridor of freedom open to this Achilles heel of NATO. And what we are doing, Ned, we are maintaining a training school for our brave GI boys to protect them against the communist menace of brainwashing.
I see. In other words, Colonel, what you're doing is running a training school for GIs, right?
Right with Eversharp.
Uh-huh. Colonel, I'm familiar with brainwashing as it originated during the Korean conflict, but I'm not sure just how it applies here in West Berlin, sir.
I'll be glad to straighten you out on that, Ned.
Wonderful.
Brainwashing today occurs when the commies actually get a hold of one of our brave GI boys.
I see.
See, they grab him, and they'll whisk him away to some underground cell or secret laboratory crammed full of diabolical equipment. And when they get him there, Ned, they wash his brain. Really, I could show you some photographs of dry, chapped brains that would make your stomach scream.
Terrible.
And when we get a boy like that back again, Ned, he's no good to us. I mean, he's just a walking fountain of communistic propaganda.
Yeah.
He'll walk around spouting phrases like Wall Street imperialists, capitalist warmongers.
Yes.
And the poor soul doesn't even realize that he's just repeating those phrases parrot-like, that they've been drilled into him by these atheistic totalitarian aggressors.
Colonel, what would you say, sir, is the best defense against brainwashing?
Why, Ned, I would say that the best and only defense against brainwashing is an unshakable, unswervable faith in the American way of life. If you haven't got it here, you haven't got it.
For those of you listening in on radio, the Colonel just went like this. Colonel, supposing one of our brave boys doesn't have this unshakable, unswervable faith.
Well, Ned, that's basically a mental problem. I mean, it's what's up front that counts.
I see.
And that's where our training program comes in, Ned. We try to instill some of that faith in our brave GI boys.
And how do you do that, sir?
We drill it into them day after day.
Colonel, is it true that this program you've been talking about was originated by General Walker?
Yes, that's so, yes.
And I understand, sir, that you worked under General Walker for some time.
Indeed I did.
How do you feel about him, sir?
He's a pinko in my book, Ned.
I don't think they're sex starved. I think they get plenty of it, if you know what I mean.